So good evening, everybody. Let's start on time. So welcome to our call tonight. And our call for the Wednesday is really all about inspiration to a healthy, active lifestyle. So I'm proud of you actually that you all made it for tonight. I'm super excited for this call because it's slightly different than you might expect it, because you think now, Herbalife Nutrition, we talk about the shakes and we talk about this and that when it comes to diet, but actually I want to focus today a little bit more holistic, let me put it that way. And I hope you really that I can give you some value tonight to look a little bit from a different angle to it. So again, good evening to everybody who just comes in now. Just to introduce myself briefly, for those who don't know, my name is Bea Corrie. I was used actually to eat very little and overtrain and had cravings all the time. I was desperate to get into a good shape, and I never felt confident actually wearing tight clothes. And it came to a stage where I actually in the morning needed extra time because I changed so often what I wanted to put on because I didn't feel comfortable in my clothes. And it was so annoying to me. I didn't like myself actually because of that. I didn't want to look in the mirror. I didn't want to go out in the evening sometimes because I just didn't know anymore what to wear. And then Herbalife came along the way, and this was now more than 25 years ago. And I wasn't used to that way of eating with shakes and stuff like that, but I gave it a try. But along the way, I learned a lot more about me and lifestyle because I needed to become clear, why am I doing that? And why do I share that now with you? One of my initial questions or comments to the friend who gave me Herbalife in the beginning was, do you think that I eat this stuff forever? And I meant with this stuff, the Herbalife and the shakes and the tea we had at that time only the fiber and herb and a multivit. And it was for me like, how can you live forever using a shake? And he laughed at me and said, look, it's like brushing your teeth. Why do you brush your teeth all the time? I said, because I want to keep them as long as possible. And he said, and your body? So why don't you want to do lifetime something for your body when your body benefits from it? And this was the initial thought where I started to think, what does it mean to be healthy? What is really my goal actually when it comes to health? And I want to take you a little bit on that journey so that you understand why I'm so passionate about what I'm doing has a lot to do with my own focus for myself. So for me, it's not anymore about weight loss. It's not anymore on losing a couple of kilos. And those who know me, you know that I'm very religious, actually taking my shakes and my tea and my aloe and all the tablets we have. And you wonder, why is Bea doing that? She looks already the part. She has more energy than all of us together. So why is Bea still using Herbalife? And I don't have to. I don't have a contract which says I have to use the products. But at one stage in my life, I decided we all get older. Even somebody said once to me, don't you think you never get older? I said, I know I get older. But I want to make sure whatever I can do to be the best version of myself when I get older. I don't want to be dependent on others, on doctors or whatever, because I have now a lifestyle disease. When you start to read up a little bit, there are 70, 80, some people discuss 90% of all the diseases which are discovered right now are lifestyle diseases. And this is where I decided I don't want to have a lifestyle disease, because a lifestyle disease is preventable. And I believe rather preventing than curing. I hope that makes all sense for you. Then also the same comes with the skin, basically. Yeah, the skin is not just a little something around us. The skin is basically always connected with the inside. So we need to think, how do I nourish my inside? How do I nourish my outside? And this way I'm so grateful when we launched 2014, even our skin range, which you see the results by yourself. I mean, this was 2014 in November. Look at the picture. December 2014, and look at me now, without makeup, without makeup, without makeup, without makeup. Yeah. So the only thing what I need to do is sometimes a little bit of blush and a little bit of lashes, and that's it. And this is compared to long time before. November 2014, this was the first time that somebody could take a picture of me without makeup. Never ever you would have seen me without makeup. And now I feel so confident without makeup. Don't know if that makes sense to you, but this is when you start to understand. You want to nourish your body. You want to get the best out of your body. Yeah, I see men just now being on the call as well. When you think of your body is like a Ferrari, how would you take care of that Ferrari if you like Ferrari? If you like more the Porsche, maybe think of how much would you take care of that Porsche. And this is what we need to ask ourselves all the time. Why should I take care of my body? Now, I don't want to bore you with a normal nutrition talk tonight, just briefly that we get an idea. Our body is like an engine. Like we know the engine in our car needs oil, petrol, and water. Our body needs similar. Our body needs macronutrients. This is the protein, the carbohydrates. Our body needs vitamins, minerals. These are the micronutrients. Our body needs fat, but the healthy fat. So the body doesn't need the deep fried stuff, which is the bad fat, yeah, which clogs up our system. Our body needs the healthy fat, which comes maybe in a good olive oil, which comes in an avocado. Our body needs fiber. That's the broom for the system. Our body needs phytonutrients, hydration, and our body needs also rest. We need enough sleep. If you don't sleep enough, your body cannot recover 100%. And when there is exercise, I call it activity. So even when you work in your garden or really walk a little bit, film with your dog, that's enough sometimes, yeah, instead of just sitting in front of the TV. Now, where I want to go tonight is 80% is nutrition, and we discussed that a lot in our 21-day challenge. So if you're not right now on a 21-day challenge, you want to make sure, talk to your coach that you get into the 21-day challenge. Every Wednesday we talk about it, just not tonight, because I want to take you on a different journey. 20% is the activity level. And we give you all the time exercise idea and activity ideas really also on our 21-day challenge. So I don't want to go there right now, but I want to talk about the 100% mindset. Because if your mindset is not there, you achieve nothing in life. Not at your workplace. Yeah, if you want to be a good performer at your work, you won't achieve it if you have not a 100% mindset. If you're an athlete and you have not a 100% mindset as an athlete, and you don't see you're winning, you will not win. And the same is about a healthy lifestyle. So you need to be clear, why are you going on this journey? And before I go there, I want to just make it brief for those who are the very first time on the call right now. For us, a healthy lifestyle doesn't matter if you want to shape up, sports performance, well-being, all starts with a Herbalife breakfast. And this is called our Big Five, actually. So to our core program, we count our flagship, which is our Herbalife shake. Most of us, we don't use the dairy anymore, the milk or the yogurt. We prefer to mix it actually with our protein drink mix. So it's easy for everybody, anytime, anywhere, to mix water with 2 scoops of the shake, 2 scoops of the protein drink mix. You have the most delicious, creamiest, filling shake like you won't believe it, and you get everything your body needs. We use the herbal aloe concentrate. It's brilliant for your hydration. You want to drink lots of water. We have the instant herbal beverage, which keeps us focused and which supports us brilliantly, also with our energy levels. And then we have the multi-fiber, which I like fiber because it's like a boom to your system. Yeah. And if you want to drink your shake, or I actually thought I'd bring it quickly to you. Today I make my chai chia pudding. Yeah. So you actually can also scoop out your shake, which is quickly done, and you have it in the fridge and ready for the week, which is absolutely divine. Right now I drink my multi-fiber with my aloe because I'm after my supper, and this is just so good for the digestion. So you can use our products in many different ways, and our coach will give you more ideas. Our 21-day challenge will give you more advice. And I want to take you quickly into that. A lot of people think always a healthy lifestyle must be expensive. And I tell you, no. It's more expensive having not a healthy lifestyle. Why? And I even don't want to talk about what you spend on the doctor bills when you're not healthy. I don't even go there. But what I know from myself, from the past, when I wasn't really on a healthy, active lifestyle, and I didn't eat the right amount of protein, and I didn't know exactly what the body needs, I had all the time cravings. So I was spending my money on chocolate, on sweets. I was tired, coffee on the go. Then there was ice cream smiling at me. Then there was chips, fast food, cake, muffins. I can see on your smiles, you find yourself on that slide. Yeah. And then even the smokers. I mean, to tell you the truth, before Herbalife, I was an intense smoker. I never wanted to smoke, but I was smoking. Why did I not stop smoking? Was because I was scared when I stopped smoking that I gained weight. Now imagine all of that. You can basically, all of that money, what you spend on that nonsense, because this does not really contribute to your well-being. And you know that. But you could save all of that money and put it towards a healthy, active lifestyle. And this is what I'm excited about, because a healthy lifestyle does not spend more money, spend it differently. Spend it towards what your body needs, basically. And in Herbalife, it's even possible you can be a normal customer, or you can become a member, that you can even save between 25 and 50%. We will share more about that on our little presentations, what we have live, or we have a nutrition fair on Saturday, or ask your coach about it. But I want to go now really more and more closer to that MindStep stuff I was talking earlier about. And this basically takes you now into something, what is basically the difference. So I ask you now, do you eat to live, or do you live to eat? You know, some people really live to eat. They just think the whole time about eating, 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 eating. And the problem is, when you just think about eating, you eat little nutritional value, more fat and sugar, and loads of calories. So this is why it's very, very important to choose the right stuff. Now, let me take you on that journey when we talk about excuses versus reasons. And I want that you think about yourself now, or maybe even your family members. Why do some people not start a healthy lifestyle or quit a healthy lifestyle? Maybe I missed a couple of points. If you have more pointers for me, just let me know. We have an open discussion now from now on. If you want to ask something in between, say something in between, you're more than welcome. But some people say to me, yeah, I can't have a healthy lifestyle. It's too expensive. But at the same time, it's too expensive. You know what I mean? Or some people, they say it's too expensive, but they go to the next corner and buy themselves a muffin and a coffee, which costs them 50 Rand. Some people say, I don't have time. No time for a healthy lifestyle. Come on. Maybe the person does not have the energy to go to the gym because they are tired all the time. This is, I can understand, yeah, but we use the excuse, I don't have time. Yeah, maybe the people don't have time to cook healthy, but what if they find a way to cook in very limited time? Maybe even they learn what to cook very easy, very quickly. This is exactly what we do on a 21-day challenge, that you learn easy recipes and can easy peasy cook without any cooking school or anything like that. And obviously, when you use our shakes, it's done in not even a minute. You have mixed your shake. This is why so many people love it in the meantime, because it goes quick. When people say, I can't drink water, it's a question all the time. And I want that you note that for yourself now. When you say, I can't, stop it. Stop means I don't want. So be honest. When you say, I can't, say rather, I don't want to drink water. That would be more honest, because there's no reason why you can't drink water. Does that make sense? So we need to talk in the right language and need to be honest to ourselves all the time. When you use can't, it's that you don't want it, or your why is not big enough, or you don't understand why, then start to ask why. Why should I drink water? Because you want to flush out all the toxins and all the bad stuff. Now it starts to make sense. When the first time somebody explained to me, Bea, if you don't drink enough water, you're basically like a fish tank where there is no exchange of the water. What happens to a fish tank when there is fish inside and plants inside and there is no exchange of the water, no filter system, no nothing? And I said, that starts to stink. And the person said to me, so when you don't drink enough water, when there's no exchange, what happens inside? I said, I don't want to stink inside. And this started for me to make sense. And so I started to drink more water. So you just need to find basically your reasons. Some people say my family comes first. Listen, if you are not well, you can't deal with your family. So it's more important you come first, and think always in an aeroplane. When you ever go on a flight or you have been on a flight, remember when they do the security advice and they tell you, when the mask comes down and we have an oxygen problem, please help first yourself before you help the person next to you. So even when the child sits next to you, you must help yourself that you can help others. And the same is with a healthy lifestyle. If you don't bring yourself in order, you can't run your business proper. You can't be the best person at work. You can't be the best person at home. So be selfish in a way that you sort out yourself first, and then you can be a much better person to the others. I have a thyroid problem. I have IBS. Whatever issues you have, you need to have a healthy lifestyle. If you have a disease, you need to have a healthy lifestyle. You need to start to eat healthy, because medication takes a lot out of your body. So you need to replenish good nutrition. If you take medication and on top of that, you eat the wrong stuff and drink the wrong stuff, you damage your body. And you know it. It's not something new, I tell you. Family doesn't support me. You do it for yourself. You don't need anybody to support you. And this is, I come with the next page I want to discuss with you. When your why is big enough, you don't need anybody who supports you. You do it for yourself. My family didn't support me in the beginning. They didn't understand Herbalife. It took them half a year actually to look at Herbalife. When you say all in my family are overweight, this is why I'm overweight, smart excuse doesn't count. There's no reason, yeah? So genetically, and there is proof from scientists, genetically, you're only influenced by 10, maximum 20%. 80% is lifestyle. It's scientifically proven. My friends laugh about me when I try to make a healthier choice. Oh my God. I would clearly try to think if this is a friend really. 1 second, I must get a little bit rid of the background noise. When you have friends who laugh about you when you make the healthier choice, I ask you serious now, is this a friend? That means they don't want to have you healthy. I can't understand. Yeah, I mean, when I go out with friends, now those who know me, 25 years, healthy, active lifestyle. Now imagine I go out with other people and they are maybe not on my journey to be 100% accurate. There's even in the people I know, smokers, and they go out for a smoke while I'm with them in the restaurant. There's people who eat maybe fries. I even eat sometimes pizza, yeah, but people who eat really massively bad. I don't have a talk to them all the time. You shouldn't eat this, you shouldn't eat that, you shouldn't eat that. I just let them eat whatever they want to eat because it's their life. But vice versa, I expect them to just accept what I'm putting on my plate because it's my body, my plate, don't interfere there with me. So you should be clear about with what kind of friends do you surround yourself. Do they support a healthy lifestyle? Do they think a healthy lifestyle? Or are they just there to make your life miserable? Can't do it on my own. This is why you have the coach. This is why you have the 21-day challenge. Don't know where to start. This is why you have us. I'm scared that I don't succeed. Maybe you have tried many different things. You never succeeded. This is why you have exactly this call tonight. I don't know if it really works. When I can say something about Herbalife, 40 years success on the market. You can't find any nutritional product who have these results, what we have proven in 40 years. So if it works for millions and millions of the people, the Herbalife shake is the most tested shake. It's the most sold shake. It's the biggest nutrition company you have right now. Yeah. So there is no question about it, no doubt about it, that Herbalife works and that it works also for you, for each and individual. It's just the way you use it, basically, and this is where we get used to. I don't know really if it works, so it's really proven. Tried so many times, and I always gave up, and this is why I want to help you tonight. When you're one of these people who tried already a lot of different things, but you always gave up, there's a little secret, and this is where it goes to the mindset, your why. And this is with everything in life, but I use it specifically now tonight for a healthy lifestyle. But you can also put that on your business. You can also put it on finances. You can also put it on family goals, but specifically now on a healthy lifestyle. When your why is bigger than your how, when your why is bigger than your excuses, so you need to ask yourself, and probably make it today as a little exercise, or do it together with your coach. When it's about losing weight or shaping up, look leaner or have more muscle, more energy. Why do you want to lose weight? Or why do you want to look differently? And I urge you, write 10 reasons down. When you start to write the 10 reasons down, you get to know yourself better. When I did that exercise the very first time, I just tell you about my own experience. I wrote down, I want to look better, I want to be healthier, I want to have energy, I want that at that time, now 25 years back, that my boyfriend is proud of me, that he looks differently at me again. I want to eat without feeling guilty. So it was these kind of reasons. And already with that, I want to eat without feeling guilty, I got closer to myself. And when I thought further and I started to write down, I want to feel confident again. I want to look in the mirror and I want to think, wow, I like myself. I got very close to myself. Because often it's that we don't feel really proud of ourselves anymore, or that we don't like our shape. And when we don't like our shape, when we don't like to look in the mirror, it's actually that we don't like ourselves. And self-love is something very, very important. So make that little exercise tonight, that you write down 10 reasons why do you want to lose this belly, or why do you want to fit better into your sexier pants. Whatever drives you, it's so important. How do you want to look like? I even challenge you one step further, that you look in sports magazine or in magazines, what kind of shape, or even Google it, yeah, when you Google sports shapes, yeah, look at what kind of body do you want to have, what kind of body do you see for yourself. And I urge you, print it, get a photo, get a picture of yourself. How do you want to look like? Put that on your fridge, put that on your bathroom mirror. So your vision, your mind, actually, what you see all the time, your mind works towards it. But the moment you don't see a picture for yourself where you're going, you don't go everywhere. You go this today here a little bit, then there a little bit. You change all the time direction because you don't know where's your goal. But the moment you put clearly down the goal, how do you want to look like? So not just, I want to lose 30 kilos. 30 kilos is like nothing for your mind. But if you say, I want to fit in my size 30 again, or whatever size you come from and which size you want to fit in, it becomes a little bit clearer. When you look into your cupboard and you look clothes you loved to wear, but you don't fit into anymore, and you take them out and you try them every single week, and you see week by week by week, they are fitting better actually. Yeah. So you need to create that vision where you want to arrive. For those who are business minded here on the call, with your business, you make that all the time. Hopefully you should. Yeah. So if you're employed, your boss does it all the time. So everybody basically in business, in finances, we have a plan for the year. What do we want to achieve this year? And this is the same. You create a clear vision and make yourself then accountable. So what I want to achieve tonight is basically that you turn your shoulds. We know the shoulds. I should drink the water. I should go to the gym. I should have my shake. I should do this. I should stop smoking. I should turn it into a must. And you will turn it into a must when you take yourself important. You are the most important person in your life. Without you being healthy, nothing is anything. Your family can't cope without you normally. Yeah. Everybody needs you. Your workplace needs you. Your business needs you. So if you are not 100%, nothing is really happening. So you need to raise your standard, how you think about yourself, how you feel about yourself. You can't come second. You are the most important person in your life. And you need to raise your standard. And your standard you raise basically by putting your shoulds into I must do that. So you need to think, what is your standard? What is a standard is basically the habits we create. Everything in life is a habit. So let me take now smoking as an example. Smoking is a habit. Is it a good habit, bad habit? You decide by yourself. Yeah. So everything what we have created, and we say now, I must have the cake. That's a habit you created. Is it a good standard or a bad standard? You need to decide. And this is basically what I mean. You need to be clear about when you know by the end of the year, this is the dream body you want to have. Why you want to have it. When you start to write that down, basically. 1 second, we have background noise here. I just need to see where it comes from. Okay, I think now it's good again. So if you want to ask questions later on, you just can unmute yourself, not a problem. So we need to be clear about where do I want to go? What is my goal? And I really hope that you write it down. And I actually record at the moment the call. So if you want to have the recording to listen to it again and again, do it. I give you one more secret about myself. In my early days, and I'm 53 now, my early days, it was in the beginning of my 20s. I heard all the time, you need to have a vision for yourself. You need to write down your goals. And I thought, yeah, I know what I want to have. I don't need to write it down. You know when the change came? When I was 28 years old, I wrote it down exactly what I want to have for my body, what I want to have for my health, what I want to have for my finances, what I want to have for my business. Everything I wrote down. And I started to raise my standard to create habits which helped me to get to my goal. And without writing it down, you always get distracted and you basically let other people make the priorities for you instead of taking your life, your health first priority. I hope that makes sense somehow. Maybe show me quickly thumb up. Are you with me? Okay, excellent. Okay, thank you, Shannon. So when you're clear about what you want to achieve this year, 2020, maybe take a note and write down, How do I see my health at the end of 2020? How do I see my shape at the end of 2020? How do I see my fitness level at the end of 2020? What kind of clothes am I wearing by the end of 2020? And now when you have that picture clear, I want that you start to write down. Maybe now some things pop up in your mind, maybe later, write down what are the actions you want to take. For me, I did that in the beginning of the year. And a couple of things popped up in my mind, besides my exercise routine, which I have more or less in place. But I also came to my idea that I want to start yoga, for example. So I put yoga in, that I want to do once a week yoga. I put in massage, that I on a regular basis have a massage. So I put a couple of things in place. I take my Herbalife products, obviously, so I didn't need to put that on place. Yeah. But I put also into place that I don't want to drink alcohol anymore. I'm not a drinker, don't get me wrong, but I realized when I drink alcohol, I get faster tired. The next morning I wake up, I don't feel too well. And I had a conversation with myself and I said, do I need that? Not really. And I tell you, I take actually now when I go to a restaurant, I love my aloe mango. And those who know me, I love it with sparkling water, especially in the evening. And it tastes almost like champagne. Yeah. So I order my sparkling water and I take my aloe bottle with me. It comes me much cheaper in a restaurant, basically. And I have that feeling I don't miss anything out, but it's my personal decision. I just wanted to give you as an example. So you start to make a couple of adjustments. Yeah. I even put down that every 4 to 5 weeks, I make 1 week like a detox week, where I just take 4 or 5 shakes a day, that my body must not struggle with digesting the normal food, that I just give my body plain liquid and my body can recover from everything what we do sometimes wrong. Don't know. These are just actions. I wrote a whole list for myself down where I want to optimize. And this is what you can do either together with your coach, like myself, or you can do it for yourself. But write down actions you want to take, what brings you to the goal, what you have for 2020. So, and now finally, I want to give you some more thoughts. And one of the thoughts is, don't compare yourself with others. This is where most of the people actually miss out, because you compare yourself with others all the time. Yeah. You are you. You are the most important person in your life. So if one person loses 10 kilo in a week, doesn't matter. Don't compare yourself with that person. It goes in terms you need to go. So don't compare yourself. Only what I would do if I would be you, and this is what I do on a daily basis, I want to do today a little bit better than yesterday. So this is my little affirmation, if you want to call it that. Every day, in every way, a little bit better than yesterday. Today, I do a little bit better than yesterday. Every day, in every way, today, I do a little bit better than yesterday. If you want to take that as an affirmation for yourself, it will help you in every angle in life. If it is in business, in everything you do on that day, when you tell yourself 5, 10 times in the morning, every day, in every way, I'm doing a little bit better than yesterday. Because we beat ourselves often up. Man, yesterday I ate the pizza, and man, yesterday I didn't drink enough water. And you beat yourself up. But yesterday is gone. You can't change yesterday anymore. But when you feel bad about yesterday, you make today even worse, and your mood is worse. And because your mood is worse, you eat even wronger and wronger and wronger. Whereas when you tell yourself yesterday is past tense, we can't change yesterday, let me learn from it today. In every way, I'm doing a little bit better. What could I do better today? Today, I drink 2 glasses more water than I did yesterday. Imagine when you just drink every day a little bit water more than yesterday, you get finally to the ultimate you want to go. Yeah. If you ate yesterday 2 donuts, and you decide today maximum 1 donut, not more, yeah, then you have improved already. Does that make sense in a way? So do not compare yourself with others, yeah? If you want to compare yourself with me, and I'm not standing on a podest, but I'm doing a healthy active lifestyle, which is developed 25 years now already. So if you just start today, don't become impatient with yourself. And that's maybe another tip, yeah? Often we become too impatient with ourselves. This is why always look where you're right now and let's go the step by step by step by step. So we are connected, if you want to, for the rest of our life. This is why my 21-day challenge never stops. I want to be in touch with you all the time. I want to help to improve you all the time, because today you are on a level, but maybe in a couple of weeks from now, you start running, and then you start to run marathon, and then you start to run triathlon. And then I don't know where this journey takes you, but there's all the time, because you evolve, your program, your lifestyle needs adjustment. And this is why we work together all the time. Now, the next tip, do not listen to negative people. And funny enough, we spend most of our time listening to negative people because they have a lot to say. So, but why do you listen to negative people when they want to be negative? And negative people only want to have you also negative, because it's so much nicer when two negative people are negative. For a negative person, it is so hard to be next to a positive person. So a negative person only feels comfortable when they get you negative. So now you must decide, how long do you want to spend time with a negative person? And to be honest, this is my attitude. I leave it up to you. My time is valuable. And time is limited. Life is limited. Life is short. And if some person decide to be negative, and I can't change their life, but I don't allow them to take up my life. And I ask people, do you want to be negative or do you want to change something? And when people say, yeah, but, I walk away. Because they just want to, and it's just one of these things, yeah? And we need to accept these people. We can't change other people's lives. But if somebody doesn't want to change, then it's time for me to take a little bit a back seat, yeah? And that can be even sometimes within the family. I don't say now walk away from your family. But what happens is basically the stronger you become by having healthy nutrition, by having a healthy active lifestyle, the more, and it might take you a couple of weeks or a month to be very strong and stick with it. But the more they see the change in you, they start to follow. I can give you a couple of examples where the husband or the wife started in a family to use our program. And in the beginning, the partner, the spouse, was completely negative and against it. But the person was strong enough and they knew their why, and they wanted to finally conquer this journey of a healthy lifestyle. And they did it. And then all of a sudden they realized, why is there shake powder missing in my tin? Why is my tea getting so quickly empty? And they realized actually the spouse was now stealing from the shake or from the tea, because they could see in the other person that they are looking better, that they have more energy, that they are feeling better, but they didn't want to admit it because they remembered they were so negative in the beginning. So this can happen. So be strong and believe in yourself. Don't live other people's lives. The moment you buy into other people's negativity, you live other people's lives. You have only one task. You have to be the best version of yourself in your life. So you need to be clear about what you want to have out of life, who you want to be. And if you want to be negative, no problem, then be negative. Yeah. But I don't believe that somebody really want to be negative. Yeah. It's just basically find a way how to be the person you want to be. And this is what we do with our healthy, active lifestyle. This is what we do when we say 80% nutrition, 20% exercise, 100% mindset. And then it's about you are the average of the 5 people you surround yourself most. If you tell me, but they are all in my family and all at my workplace, they are all so negative, and this is why I'm so down all the time. But you can't leave now your workplace, and you can't leave your family, and we hope for the best that they shift also sooner or later. You will struggle to change these people's mindset. So don't discuss all the time with these people. But what I can suggest to you, start to surround yourself with more positive people at the same time. That you can fill your tank, your mindset, and everything with more positivity. How can you do that? It can be tapes you listen to. There's a lot of personal development. It can be books, what you can read. If you want to have some advice from me or some tips, let me know. I can give you lots and lots, because I do that on a regular basis and I love it. It's part of my main mindset training. So don't train just your muscle, train also your mindset. Then we have from our team, we have fit clubs, we have our Herbalife opportunity meetings, we have our customer day, we have our nutrition fair coming up now on Saturday. This is events where you want to get yourself, even this call tonight is about surrounding yourself with positivity, with positive people, yeah, so that you can soak up this positive energy, so that you, when you go to work tomorrow, or when you go to wherever you go where there might be negative people, that it doesn't get into you, yeah, that you basically build more and more a shield, which where the negative also just goes away from you. They don't want to be close to you. And this is achievement. But this does not come overnight. This is the muscle basically you build. This is why surround yourself as often as possible with us. So this was the part where I wanted to talk with you about it today. Maybe you could give me quick and brief some feedback if you got something out of it tonight, that I know this is something you like to listen to. If you just could give me a little bit of feedback.
Thank you, Bea. That was amazing.
Thank you. You're all on mute, so I can't hear you. You must unmute yourself.
Hi, Bea.
Hi, Pepe.
Thank you so much.
Lovely. You got something out of it? Was a little bit different than usually on a Wednesday?
Yes, definitely. And I've got somebody who's from Namibia and he's on the call. He's also enjoying the call.
Oh, fantastic. Awesome. That's brilliant. Super. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bea.
And Tammy here on the call says also thanks. Fantastic. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. If you want, you can send me later on also WhatsApp. If you have questions and you don't want to put it here on the call, because it's quite a personal thing, actually, what I discussed tonight. Maybe you just want to drop me a line on WhatsApp and we can discuss it further. What moves you personally, not a problem at all. I just want to give you a couple of hints more for the coaches, but then also for our guests here tonight. So just remember, all the coaches, we have our new grid starting now for March. You want to be, actually it's not called grid anymore, it's a focus group. So we will help the beginners, and we help also those who are senior consultant already to be in a focus group to develop further from there where you are right now. Personal development, business development, financial development. So everything what you want to achieve, this is where we have basically our beginners group, our focus group 1 and our focus group 2. So you should by now talk to your mentor, to your sponsor, to your upline, and discuss with them in which focus group you belong and can go. So this is only for the month of March, where you basically have a 4-week support group And there's also focus group Sweden for the whole team and above. So before I read everything to you, if you just want to have more out of life, more out of business, more out of your financial situation, then it's really time to talk to your coach, to your mentor, to your sponsor, to your upline, or if you don't know to whom you must talk, then talk to me. And just let us know what kind, or let us discuss in which focus group you can go to achieve what you really want to achieve. For all the guests here on the call tonight, and for all the members and all the clients, we have a nutrition fair now for Cape Town. If you are in Cape Town this weekend and you want to visit us on Saturday from 2 till 5 o'clock, there we have really lots of fun with sampling different things. I can tell you already, we have guilt-free pancakes there, and it's gluten-free. We have cake there, which is also gluten-free, protein cake. So you just must come and taste it. It's so delicious. I'm so excited. We have our brand new product there, which is a high protein iced coffee, which we love already. All of us are crazy about it. And we will sample that as well. Then we have a sports table there where you can learn about our rebuild strength, how we recover very quickly after exercise, and why we can be high energy all the time. So, and even the skincare is there, so you can get a little pamper and can enjoy our skin products as well. So we're really, really looking forward to see you there. And if everything doesn't work out for you time-wise, or if you're too far away, like I heard from Pepe now, somebody here on the call from Namibia. So congratulations, welcome for being here on the call. Makes me always excited when we have international guests as well here. So we have next Wednesday again, an interesting call. Every Wednesday at 8 o'clock is new and takes you to another level for a healthy lifestyle. So I just say thank you for being on the call tonight. I hope I could give you some value and could add some value. And I really ask you now, write down what is your ideal picture, what you have of yourself by end of 2020. And what are the actions you think you want to take? Write it down, because the moment you start to write, you start to commit to yourself. And when you look then for your coach and say, hey, coach, this is what I want to achieve. You know, it's like the real athletes, they have a coach. They have a coach for every area of their life. And you have now at least a nutrition coach. If you want, you even have a business coach within us and can take you to the next level. So without any further ado, now I say really good night to the supervisors. I see you later on at 9 o'clock. But thank you very much for being on the call tonight, and have an awesome week. Take care. Bye.
Thank you, Bia. Cheers, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Francesco. Bye, everybody.